Disc golf is the fastest growing sport in America today. With over 150,000 active PDGA members and 250,000 recreation members across the United States, it is a sport that is being seen all over parks, recreational areas, natural areas, state parks, all over the nation. It is a sport that is easy to get into. It is low impact exercise. Anybody from the ages of 3 to 93 can do it, and it costs less than $50 to get into. It is a easily accessible sport to us here in Roane County also. We have 3 courses that many people may not know about. I know you probably drive by the one at Roane County Park and see the baskets out there, and I've always wondered about it. We have that course. We have a course that I designed and installed over in Kingston at Fort Southwest Point. We also have a course that I co-designed at Whitestone Country Inn down in southern Roane County that are free to play for anybody that wants to go play them at any time. I just wanted to give everyone an introduction to the sport, show you some of the equipment that's used, and show you just how easy it is to get into. You don't need a carload of equipment for it. You don't have to have a fancy backpack to carry around like some people have. You really just need 4 discs, which I'll show you now. I'll show you the differences in them, and then I'll tell you how certain ones fly differently, and we'll just go from there. The first one is called a driver. You can see it's a little adobe on top. The inside lip are always the largest of width of any disc. These are used for driving off the tee pad. They're used for distance driving. You're using these when you're trying to get the most distance you possibly can. They make these completely different according to molds that they make the actual discs out of and the weights that go into the discs. Some of them will fly straight and dive back to the left for a right-handed backhand thrower. Some of them, when you throw them right-hand backhand, you throw them and they'll flip and go straight right. It just depends on what mold it is. They're all different, and some of them fly completely different, which is all in the manufacturer's guidelines for them. They tell you which ones fly which way and how far. The next one is a fairway driver. It's a lot like the distance driver, almost the same profile, except the inner lip is not quite as wide. These are used for shots 200 to 300 feet. They're used for control shots. They tend to be a little straighter flying disc, so you can kind of control where they go a little bit better than a driver. What I didn't mention about the driver is that you have to throw them with a lot of force to get the outcome that the disc is made for to actually happen. Not so much with the mid-range. You can throw these at a lower speed and they'll do what they're supposed to do and deliver the way the manufacturer set them up to be. The next one is a mid-range. Now these next two are a little bit more like a regular Frisbee, so you'll see these and kind of be like, hey, they look a little bit more like it. You can't really throw them the same way, but these don't have a big lip at all. It's about half the size of a driver's lip. These are used 200 to 275 feet out. These they make to fly either direction, just dependent on the mold that's used by the manufacturer. The last one is a putter. These can be used for what some people call up shots, which are 100 to 150 feet in, controlled shots, trying to get as close to the basket as you possibly can. Once you get close to the basket, this is what you use to shoot your disc into the basket, or as in regular golf, they call a hole. So it's set up the same exact way as regular golf. You're throwing off a tee, throwing a fairway shot, and then putting. Same par setup, just like it is in regular golf. No crazy rules, nothing like that. They have out of bounds just like regular golf. And the only difference in the two sports is that this one is very cheap to get into. A lot of people, including myself, cannot afford to play regular golf, so this is why I took up disc golf 25 years ago. I played for about 12 years and become very competitive at it and played in a lot of tournaments and started to get really good. And then I kind of fell out of the game a little bit, and just recently here the last 8 years got back into it and have taken off running with it. I'm trying to grow the sport. I'm trying to show people how much fun it is, how much they will love it if they give it a chance and don't get frustrated the first time they go out and play. That's why I had the course put in a mile away from my house, is just so people had access to it. And I just wanted to show people the joy of disc golf and how much fun it is for everyone that's ever played it before. I hope you get out and play. That's my main purpose in this speech. Get a hold of me. Look our Roane County Disc Golf Club up on Facebook for more information. Anybody that's in it will be glad to help you out. Hope to see you on the course.